What's up, chums? Sharky here. This video is gonna be kind of serious. There's a couple things that I just wanted to talk about briefly. This is gonna be a bit of an update to the DoneFirst ADHD video because a lot has happened since I made that video. First things first, I think when I left off, I had already picked up my medication and that things were going good. So that has not changed. Like I've been able to get my prescriptions and stuff, but recently I tried to get accommodations for my work. The experience between DoneFirst, my HR department at my work has just it's been, I don't want to say abysmal, but it's just been like pulling teeth. Like, it's been really difficult. Before I had started my medication back up again, I had been concerned about accommodations for my work because I felt like my work performance was suffering. That has now changed. Now that I'm back on the medication, I don't think it's nearly as bad as it was. But I still had that request put in for accommodations. Basically, my HR department from my work, they gave me a form to give to my telehealth, doctor, provider. She had missed an appointment with me because I had a deadline for some reason that I had to submit this form, and I was not able to meet with her until like the week that the form was due because she was on vacation, which was a miscommunication between her and DoneFirst. So that was the whole thing. And then like once I was able to actually meet with her, I showed her the form and she's like, yeah, let's do that. Let's get that squared away. So I sent her the form and then I waited over the weekend because it was due Tuesday, the 12th, I think it was. And she didn't fill it out. She contacted DoneFirst and had them basically write a letter explaining my symptoms and like suggested accommodations, which was something that was on the form, but like she didn't actually fill out the form that I provided, which my work wanted or needed. So I don't know why they didn't just fill out the form that I provided. I don't know if it's like a legal thing or whatever. I wasn't even sure if they would take the letter that I was given. So I went ahead and submitted it to my HR department, and I have not heard back from them. It has been an entire week since I sent it, and they have not responded. I said, like, is this okay for accommodations? Like, do I have to do anything else? I am aware that I missed the deadline because they didn't send it to me until, like, the night of the 12th, and I don't have access to my work email. It was just a mess. Like, miscommunication, communication issues between everybody. And my HR department has just not gotten back to me at all about the accommodation. So I don't know if I'm good. I don't know what's going on. And mind you, I just want to let everybody know that if you try to get accommodations or like a letter of like, yeah, this person needs accommodations, they charge you for it. She said that they will charge $35 for this letter. And I don't even know if my work took it. So I don't know. But I'm going to stay on the medication for now, but getting accommodations has just been terrible, but I don't think I necessarily need them at this point. I'm just going to wait and see what my HR department says if they ever respond. So that's kind of what's been going on with that. I just wanted to say thank you for everybody who watched my original video on DoneFirst. A lot of people found it very helpful, and I'm glad. That was the point of it. I was left a comment this morning that I would kind of like to briefly go over. Diet is the #1 mental health cure, followed by fitness. My therapist told me something that resonated with me. It's that good mental health is earned. Everybody wakes up feeling the same. It's about the energy you put out day to day. And they kind of lost me here, but if you go to the jungles of Zimbabwe or a remote village in China, nobody is talking about ADHD, and it's purely an American thing. So they actually edited this comment, and now it says, I learned that ADHD is something to embrace. Unfortunately, there's a whole industry around prescription pills, so there is an incentive to say people have it when people are just humans who need an outlet. I took ADD meds from June of 2021. I am aware that, especially in America, I'm not denying that there is an overdiagnosis of some things. Like, people make mistakes. I mean, people lie, people misdiagnose. I'm not saying it doesn't happen, but the original comment just kind of, I guess, triggered me a bit, because I kind of took it as like, well, ADHD is not real, which ADHD is like, I think one of the like top things that people don't believe in. Like, it's not a real disorder. And I can tell you from my personal experience, like, it causes me daily stress. Like, I'm pretty sure I don't just have ADD. I don't want to self-diagnose, but I probably have never slept normal. Like, there are days when I don't even leave the house. I don't get out of bed or anything. And just, you have to be careful how you word comments, because the way that the original comment was worded, it's things like that further the stigma about mental health. And I know that we live in a time where, like, people are self-diagnosing, and there's all the crap on TikTok where people are faking disorders, and I'm not unaware of those things. Like, I know that is a thing that is going on. But to say, like, good mental health is earned doesn't really make sense to me, because I think there is a degree of effort that you do have to put in if you want to get better and you want to get help. You do have to seek help. But I don't really understand the thing of, like, it's earned, or like everybody wakes up feeling the same. I don't really agree with that statement, just because, like, there are people that never get out of bed and they don't know why. There's nothing inherently, like, wrong, but, like, they can't. Like, they feel like they can't because their brain is, like, just stalled, And it's just, I think we have to just be careful about the way that we talk about mental health, and we can't just generalize things, or, like, it's all in your head. Just picking this comment apart, I'm not saying that exercise and diet don't matter, because I think it does contribute. I think it does make a difference. Like, you do tend to feel better if you're doing those things, but it's not like, it's not a cure. It's not a fix, It doesn't change the fact that you still have something, whether, it's autism or ADHD or whatever. And I think growing up, like, before I was diagnosed and medicated, people would say that, like, oh, you just need to lose weight. You just need to lose weight. Then that'll fix everything. And I think in America, especially, that's a common thing also. But I just want to, like, make it known that, like, I'm painfully aware of, like, big pharma and all that stuff. Like, I'm sure. Like, I even said at the end of the last video, like, people do abuse this. They do abuse services like this. They abuse the system. People are out for money all the time. Like, I know that. Don't assume. Don't assume that everybody feels the same way or everybody thinks the same way, because it's just not true. So, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I'm sorry it was kind of ranty, but no hate to the person who left this comment. Okay, bye.